electrical engineer. After graduating as an electrical engineer in the year 1991, I joined this elevator industry. That time there is a called ECE Elevator India Limited. There is a ECE Industries. There is a Birla Group company as a field engineer. So I started my career as a graduate field engineer in this company. So all others is assigned. I've been taking over I am the final verge of testing, commissioning, handing over. So this is the work activity we are doing. Norms and standards has been developed. We have to use those norms to put across so that we will get a very good society and very good generation, and the planet should be very healthy. Now everything is semiconductor. There is a printed circuit boards. Printed circuit boards it is mostly VLSI, LSI logic has been inbuilt in the PCB boards. They have been training the directors to be a better responsible director. So this institute is connecting us to different stalwarts in the industry, and we are getting a training through modules, and we are getting live sessions. So all these things will get and share and gain.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Sunny Pancholi, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions, by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. We have one such industry veteran on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Shenbagaraj Gurusamy. He is an accomplished individual who has accumulated more than 3 decades of experience in the lift manufacturing and maintenance industry, during which he has held significant positions in maintenance, quality control, and management. With a career objective focused on leveraging knowledge and experience for organizational growth and personal advancement, he has consistently demonstrated a commitment to excellence and innovation throughout his career. In his current role as Zonal Head of Special Projects at India Mitsubishi Elevator Co Private Limited, he continues to excel, demonstrating proficiency in project planning, execution, and safety management. His responsibilities encompass a wide array of tasks, including site safety audits, client communication, and ensuring compliance with operational procedures. Welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, Mr. Gurusamy.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Sunny Pancholi, for a nice introduction about me. Yes, thanks for your opportunity joining in this FaceTime interview.
So could you let our viewers know in brief about your career journey so far, with important career milestones, decisive professional steps, etc.?
I would like to introduce myself. I think who is based from South India. After graduating, I was basically an electrical engineer. After graduating as an electrical engineer in the year 1991, I joined this elevator industry. That time there is a called ECE Elevator India Limited. There is a ECE Industries. There is a Birla Group company as a field engineer. So I started my career as a graduate field engineer in this company. So I've been working in that company from I posted in Chennai. So I was working in Chennai industry in South India. Around 91 to 98, around 7 years I was working there. And during those time I was very much, I am electrical engineering aptitude. So I have been handling most of the testing, commissioning, installation. And these are my core strength, which I have been trained up, which I have been worked up, and handled many projects independently. So handled many elevators and handing over. So during those time, we have gone through a particular set of procedures to assemble the elevators and handing over to clients in a nice and to satisfy the customers in that. So many projects have been handed over like that. So after that time, I was September 98. It was the time I migrated to UAE, Dubai. So I got a job with the Mitsubishi Electric Corporation. That was one of the renowned industrial corporation group worldwide in India. So I joined as a Mitsubishi Electric, that's again elevator industry only. Mitsubishi Electric Group. I joined as a senior engineer of maintenance. So that was the time. From I worked there around 7 years as a senior maintenance engineer. I have handled around 1,500 to 2,000 elevators at the same time. When I was in Chennai, I was handling around 600 units. When I migrated to Dubai, I handled around 2,000 elevators. We have been fully equipped with all kinds of resources. We have been technical resources, we have human resources, all supported with that. I handle 2,000 elevators. So I worked as a maintenance engineer. Then during this time, there was the real estate boom happened in those times. There was many projects upcoming. So there is a chance for me to work as a project manager. So they aptitude, their management consulted me and they appointed me as a project manager. So as a project manager, I worked around 8 years. So from 98 to 2007, I think I almost lost a big span of around 11 years. I worked there. I handled many projects. There are many infrastructure projects I have dealt with during those times. One is the important is the Red Line Metro. You know about it. There is many metro projects coming across the worldwide. One of the important projects is the Red Line Metro project, which is spanning around 29 metro stations. This is the first of kind in the Middle East, in Dubai only. So each station has around 10 elevators, escalators. So I handled as a kind of project manager there. Handled and completed those projects. I handled on time, 2009. I remember very starkly that 9999. That was some stylish date. The government, the municipality as the client, they set me the target date and we handed over the project 9999. So after handing over the project on time, then I handled other projects as well. There are many infrastructure projects, like a community of residence buildings, 33 buildings in Abu Dhabi, each building has around 4 elevators. So around 75 elevators project. So then there are many high-rise projects. Dubai, like in Mumbai. In Mumbai, there are many high rises of 40 floors, 35 floors. Same like that, Dubai also, we had many high-rise buildings. Each elevator is equipped with many high-speed elevators. So I handled many high-rise projects in this area. So during my project manager time, I handled multiple infrastructure projects. So that was my experience. So with my electrical and experience and my mechanical engineering, because the elevator industry is one important industry wherein you have all the technicalities of electrical, electronics, mechanical, and civil. All those civil, these 4 engineerings, technical or issues required to you assemble the elevator, hand over the elevator, and after sales. That means after handing over to the client, you have to maintain the elevator for the next 30 years. You need all these skills. What is the skill? Electrical, electronics, mechanical, and civil engineering. So it's a combined of all these technical diseases included. This specialized industry, like air conditioning, there is a specialized air conditioning, like elevator also one of these specialized industry wherein I worked at. So then I got then within the organization, I have been transferred to Abu Dhabi. There I worked as a quality manager. So quality manager is like what? Like operations. There is important operations where I handled both quality, safety, technical training, ISO 9001, and there are HSC standards management, which is called ISO 14001, which is the environmental management system, and the latest trend is ISO 45001 is the HSC management system. All these 3 standards, I was been well equipped as the standards. I have gone through and I have been trained as an auditor also. We have been implementation of the standards and systems in the organization. So this was my experience until June 23. I was working in Abu Dhabi. From there, I transferred to here, Mumbai, India. Mumbai also left over because of the COVID-19. No, there was a slowdown. There was no material flow. There is no manpower. So the projects were left abandoned, which has been stopped for many years, 2 to 3 years. That projects have been given life back to. I am handling those projects to hand out the clients. This is my current situation, my experience, why I am putting it as a nutshell. So as an electrical engineer, I traveled through installation, maintenance, quality, and technical. All these things are my strength. All of my strength in the elevator industry. Yes.
Mr. Gurusamy, thank you for the excellent start to this interview. So continuing our conversation, as the Zonal Head for Special Projects at India Mitsubishi Elevators Co, can you detail some of the key projects you have managed and their outcomes?
Projects now, there are many projects. I can say the area in Worli in Mumbai, there was a territory which has handled many projects. One important project is the Whisper, or I think WHR project, is a Siemens project, where they have many high speed elevators. And there are 24 elevators. And there are other projects called Ultimo. There are other projects called Four Seasons. So these are the key projects which has been given. And there is one project, IORA Residence. So all these projects are is assigned. I've been taking over to, I am the final verge of testing, commissioning, handing over. So this is the work activity I am doing. But then the maintenance, I think, once it is handed over, then it will be clear. Then because the after sales service, because to give the life to the elevator and to give the extending the life of elevator, you need to have a preventive maintenance. It should be properly scheduled every month, and it should be properly applied. That then only that like the service lifetime of the elevator can be given a good life, and it's beneficial to the end users. The end user is the common public who are using the elevators. Yes.
So moving forward, how do you manage to keep your career objectives aligned with your company goals?
Yes, I think this everything is ultimately the profit maximization. No, that is the sole purpose of any organization. Nowadays, the profit maximization has been little bit. I think it has been, even though it is the topmost objective. Now the other aspects of ESG, because now the country is maturing, the industry standards are maturing. Unlike that, it is not the past time. Now environmental, social, governance, all it is becoming a top. It is booming up, and everybody is talking about it. That means every investor and every individual owner has to be responsible towards the country, towards the people, towards the society. On that aspect, I think not only profit earning, the profit should be come from a legitimate or ethical source of earning. This particular idea is, I would like to drive in the all top management bodies. So that's why I have taken up this particular course of directors. So wherein I can put across my views, because I had a hardcore strength of operations. With that operations, how we are worked through the ethical means, or how we are common, all this kind of technical everything can be taken up in the right manner, so that the entire organization, the entire society, it will be a 360-degree item. The organization is not in a individual, it is covered by society, it is covered by environment, and it is covered by the globe. So I think we need to take care of the entire planet system. In that way, we need to improve the organization in a better manner. That's why I want to join this board, where I can put across my values and skills to improve the profitability of the board in a right manner. Yes.
All right, Mr. Gurusamy. So how do you manage to keep your career objectives aligned with your company goals?
Right. So now, what is the most important topic which has been driving across the world is net carbon emission, or greenhouse gas emission. So this is what nowadays we are, as a country also, we are also signing across the climate agreements. So we signed an agreement in the Paris. So that means we are bound to follow all the requirements of the climate control, because climate change is the one important biggest I think it's one of the important thing, wherein it is by complying with the proper ESG norms only we can save this planet for a lifelong time. So what we are leaving this planet to our next generation is a best planet, where the green or everything, our resources, everything has to be handed over to our next generation, our younger generation. So we cannot spoil the planet and make our livings and hand over the planet to a bad side. That's what I need to know. We, to be a responsible citizen and a responsible global citizen, we need to have work across the norms of the agreements, whatever ESG has taught, the code ESG norms has taught across the organizations. I think every country there is international norms are there, and our India also we have come across so many norms of standards has been developed. We have to use those norms to put across so that we will get a very good society and very good generation, and the planet should be very healthy way. That's what my idea.
Okay, let's move forward and let's discuss technology and its impact on your professional landscape. So here is my question to you. What are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? That is part A. And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, cloud, digital twin, big data, and Web 3.0?
See, when during those 1990s, that was the time where the all elevator, sir, the technology used is variable voltage, variable current. That means VV drive. That was the technology in the elevator industry. And that time only there is a two-speed, single-speed drive. The drives are mostly as a single-speed, two-speed, and a variable voltage at the most. That was the technology during those years of 1990s, up to late 90s. Then I think from the 2000 starting up, I have started using this variable voltage, variable frequency. So this is another important, the advent of technology took over. The driving system is more smoother because there is the ride comfort of the elevators is better increased by way of applying more technological advanced VVF. That's we call VVVF, V3F, variable voltage, variable frequency. So when this technology is taken over the elevator industry, the elevators become smooth. You can say if when you ride in elevators, you will say the ride start and stop, and the jerk is there will be no jerk. This is one of the important driving most. And the products which has been used, there we are used to thyristors. We call it as a thyristors. Now it has been moved over to the next level we call it as bipolar transistors, semiconductors, and the power transistors. These are the fast switching elements. Thyristors, transistors, and they now come to the IGBT. We call it as insulator gate bipolar transistor. The drives are made with the IGBTs. Is a fast switching element wherein your speed of the elevator also can be increased to multifold without compromising on the riding jar. This is the technology of course. At the same time, the control systems being from the old, it was relay logic. All the systems and logics are operated through relays. Now everything is semiconductor. There is a printed circuit boards. Printed circuit boards are, it is firstly VLSI, LSI logic has been inbuilt in the PCB boards. Now the control system is fully of PCB boards. So that is the technology is there. And I can say as a user friendly, see this is the system of the control system. Okay. Now as a passenger friendly, earlier buttons are very hard and it's difficult to press up. Now the buttons are very soft, micro stroke, and the illumination of the, you can say the LEDs. Before the 4% indicator is actually using 7-segment LEDs and the halogen lamps. Now the technology has come where you are seeing all in LCD. So the liquid crystal displays. Okay, this is the advent of technology. The user as a passenger can see the hot stroke buttons too, latest micro stroke buttons, and the all indicators have become from LED or 7-segment LED to halogen lamps to the LCD displays. So this is the advent of technology is happening across the elevator industry also. And the doors and the systems and the materials also, there are much more development happens. There are many standards inbuilt into the manufacturing assembly of the elevators. So thereby we are seeing the technologies advanced in the each industry. One among the elevator industry, I am seeing the advent of technology. Yes. And as you said, you want to me ask about the IoT, Internet of Things. That is also very important thing now integrated into the elevators also. Now the such a system is that where you will go, no need to go and press the button there. When entering into the elevator, in the lobby itself, you have a mobile app, you can give the call. Like that, there is a mobile app. Through mobile app, you can give the call, you can call the elevators. That is one technology. And another is you are given now there is a access control system. You will be given a swipe card. We call it as card reader. This swipe card you will be given, you just show the card at any module that will automatically call the elevator to your particular floor. You don't need to go and press your floor. Suppose if you want to go 20th floor, it will directly the lift will come to you. It will say you that this is the lift for you. You go in, and it will go out. So there is much more passenger interfacing technology has been developed through kind of modules. This card reader system, and there is now no need to press the floor button. You will just give the card, it will take you. And now the advent of many buildings, you can see there is a security gate. You've gone to the airport, no? So there is a system that security gate, metro gates. I can see you show me the car, the gate open automatically. This is one metro gate you've gone through that. Same security gate. I think now building, as a client, you are entering to the building, you will be having a car. You show the car, the gate opens. At the same time, the elevator lobby, your particular elevator will be ready for you to board the elevator. So this is the magic happening across the building industry. So this way, everywhere technology has been upgrading. So like that, yeah, this is one of the important things I can say.
Okay. Mr. Gurusamy, thank you for sharing such amazing insights into different subjects. So this brings us to the last question of the session, and here it is. We are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the team of World Development Corporation?
Definitely. This one kind of the very important purpose of the sole purpose of the Direct Institute is, I told is, they want to make this corporate governance ethically or better corporate governance across the country. That's why they are training the directors in different from the different walks of life, different background people, or whoever wanted to be. They have been training the directors to be a better responsible director. So this institute is connecting us to different stalwarts in the industry, and we are getting a training through modules, and we are getting live sessions. So all these things will get and share and gain. So this will help us to be a responsible director in the future. So by this way, corporate governance, there are many hits and bad news we are hearing about in the industry, no? So to reduce that events also, that way everybody will work up as per the ethical means, so that the country is gained, the individual organizations are better benefited, so that every norms has been implemented across the boards. Every director is trained from these particular institutes. So this is not taught in the any other college. So such institutes only will groom up us towards be a responsible director. Those who can take the steer of into the corporate governance in the country to a better level. That's what I feel so. So this is whereas individual governments also, they are also been updating with the various norms based on the needs and the development across the globe. They are also coming up with various norms. So we have to update ourselves, not only now. So just being a director, don't close the gate of your learning. So everyday learning is also part of our my goal. So we learn every day a new setup, and we come across a better director, and I want to serve this country with all the companies, whichever example, will be a responsible director. Thank you.
Great. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I am confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you, Mr. Shenbagaraj Gurusamy, for joining us today. Wish you the best for your future endeavors.